The original Pokemon intro song is iconic throughout most parts of the world, and it's something that even those unfamiliar with the franchise will undoubtedly be familiar with. However, the same can't be said for those in the show's country of origin, Japan. The Japanese original intro song is completely different, meaning that the millions of people in Japan think of something entirely different when remembering the franchise. 4Kids, the production company responsible for localizing Pokemon in the West, were in charge of the English theme, and they commissioned a company called Rave Music to create what would become the English Pokemon theme. Rave Music was a studio that had lots of experience creating advertising jingles and other catchy melodies, and 4Kids went to them specifically due to their experience in catchy advertising themes. Speaking to Huffington Post, 4Kids then head of production Norman Grossfield explained that he also wanted to implement a tagline for marketing purposes into the theme song. Norman says that at one point they used the line "catch 'em if you can," and that this actually made its way into some early versions of the song. This line was of course changed though to the now famous "gotta catch them all," which would then go on to fuel millions of kids to literally try and catch them all by buying as much of Pokemon's wide array of merchandise as possible. Moving things back to the Japanese song, this didn't quite have the same marketing style as Catching Them All as in the West. The main choruses of the Japanese version are instead 1 being a Pokemon master and 2 "I'll get you Pokemon," the get part interestingly being sung in English. The Japanese track is also named "Aim to be a Pokemon Master." Generally though, the two songs' lyrics are quite similar and are about travelling, friends and getting into adventures. Another difference that you'll notice in the Japanese intro however is the footage and graphics that it uses. The Japanese version uses new clips that you won't see in the English version, such as this shot showing Poliwrath whilst Ash and the gang are running in the rain, as well as this brief montage-like section showing a wide range of different Pokemon. Another difference in the Japanese version is that it shows all 3 of the legendary birds, whilst in the Western version shown on the right, the footage gets cut out just before Moltres appears. Also, of course, the Japanese version logo is very different and goes by the name PocketMonsters instead. Interestingly, it also shows all of the elemental logos from the trading card game around the name. One of the biggest differences though revolves around this somewhat mysterious girl that you'll be able to see in both the English and Japanese versions. Many English fans have speculated about this character as she is shown in the intro but then never appears throughout the entire show. Over in Japan on the other hand, the intro actually references the girl with the song's lyrics. In both versions, Pikachu can be seen running beneath her legs, which startles her and causes her to cling tightly to her skirt. In the Japanese version though, the lyrics say that they will catch Pokemon if they are in the ground, the clouds or even the girl's skirt. That's literally what the Japanese lyrics say. She even then lets out a scream just as Pikachu runs underneath her.
Pokémon, get to the の中雲の中のこのスタートの中スタートの中スタートの中
The English version of course makes no mention of this, as 4Kids took a different approach entirely with the English theme.
Pokémon, gotta catch 'em, our hearts so true, our courage to pull us through.
The Japanese song is extremely popular over in Japan and has made various other appearances since the original series. A cover version of the song was used in episodes 192 to 238, and a verse was also featured in Advanced Generation's third opening theme. An 8-bit version was also produced for the English and Japanese versions of Pokemon Pinball on the Game Boy Color. Furthermore, recently the song has yet again become the show's flagship theme, with it being chosen as Sun and Moon's intro song in commemoration of the anime's 20th anniversary. The theme has been used starting from episode 30, which was broadcast in Japan June 15th and is still to this day getting used in all new episodes. It's unknown what will happen in the West though, as episode 30 has yet to be localized into English. Also yes, the girl's skirt line is left intact, and it even shows Pikachu underneath Lily's skirt to go along.
Pokémon, get to the たとえ火の中水の中草の中森の中土の中雲の中のこのスカートの中このスカートの中このスカートの中なかなかなかなかなかなかたとえ火の中水の中草の中森の中土の中雲の中のこのスカートの中